What? Good afternoon and welcome. Thank you for being here. Wow, 36 in before I even click on the button. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. This is the bracket. 34 at the top. Annie has a tiebreaker on me. He's obviously killing it. Or she. So, a 35 to win. Or be top as things stand. A 27. A 26. A 30 for third, or a 31 for second, or 32, 3 or 4. Right, so, hello. It's not been going very well, so my expectations have been tempered slightly, but that doesn't mean magic is not possible. Right, let's get set up. I'm pumped. Right, so Kingmaker. Ah no, we want a QB B52. QB B52, rough bump. That's what we're doing here on 1. It's not been very good for me. The backspin. Or the rough bump in expert. I've had more success in masters on this hole. So let's see what happens. On the TV, wow, thank you, Pete. What did you end up with, Alex? Because your scores are monstrous. What have you all ended up with? Let's do that. Let's start off with how you've been getting on. I've played a 27 in expert. That's currently in 9th and will probably be top 20. And a 28 in Masters that's currently 15th. Hopefully will be a 25, top 25. And then I've got 2 to play today. I did do a rookie last night for this tournament, ended up with a 23. That was fun. So if you're doing that tournament, do tell us how you're getting on there in your pro or rookie. Material cues vanished. Needle speed's going to take some getting used to, isn't it? Oh, for goodness sake. Expect a bit of that. Expect a bit of that, and it will not be bothering today. It will not be bothering today. 25, great left on 13 cost you. Oh, 15 positions. That is the problem in the midfield, Logan. Sorry, the Kid GC. I'll tell you what. The Kid Wrench and the Kid GC. Confusing to me. That is the problem in the midfield, Kid GC. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. With a little great ball. Nice. 26 in rookie, 29 in pro. Oh no, 26 and 29 in rookie, 26 in pro and 24 in masters. Sounds like a decent week for you, Mario, as well. Well played. Am I set up? Am I set up? Would you even think for a second I'm set up? 8-2. SYB. Less than mid. I'm not going to spin the ball. I'm going to go 7 rings. Pull back 1. Too much. Too much. Too much. Damn. Yo, thanks for that ATX music. Welcome everybody. Sorry, because there was so many in at the start. I didn't do the normal greet every single one of you because it would have taken so long. But thank you and welcome everyone. Silent Assassins and Secret Lovers and you people in the chat. I appreciate you all being here. Okay, so hole 2. What's the ball we're using here to set up with? KMX. Okay. Or do we go with the Santa and the Sniper? I'm going to persevere with this one. Let's see what happens here. I saw it on Andrew Hagen's. Fantastic channel over there. If you don't know Andrew Hagen, you're missing out, especially if you're playing in the expert division. And it wouldn't surprise me if very soon we start seeing some Killer Masters content from him as well. But a 1-to-1 adjustment with the Sniper, which I always love a 1-to-1 adjustment. You've got to get this offset correct, and it could be very, very close. Yeah, Pete. There you go. Teo, great to see you, buddy. Always a pleasure. And everyone else better watch out in that chat as well. Any malfeasance. Quick Draw McGraw is here. So 5.5 and 3. And 1-to-1. see, it does come in nicely. Again, starting position not right, but happy with the adjustment. I think a regular shot for me. I did try the rough bump. Tried it twice with the Niels account. Inconsistent as far as the area goes, whereas you know what you get in there if you're landing up there on the edge of the fairway. As long as you offset your guide properly, then you're laughing. So I don't know if I want to go with more right spin or just start over a little bit more to the right. But something to work with, definitely. Yeah, good call, Cat. Thanks, Chris. Good to see you, bub. Gabriel, this is it. This is the last one that will be streamed this weekend. I have got Dougie to play. So I'm just thinking about what I want to do with that one. But no, I'm not going to stream it, but I am going to play it later off stream. And I'm excited because my bracket, wow, my bracket is kind, very, very kind. I haven't seen many other brackets, but compared to the bracket that Ian was in, this bracket is very kind. Well, providing I don't absolutely shit the bed, then there's a high chance of a top 10 on Dougie, which I would absolutely love. I only got one top 10 ever playing Masters. So, damn, right, so the dreaded birdie eagle start is staring us down the barrel. Now, what we got? We've got that, and I want to put the QB on the, the Guardian on the QB bag, because if we get the wind, we can do it, or we can just use a gingerbread ball, maybe. We can just use that. I might just go QB regardless. We shall see. We shall see. Definitely won't be that. But I did notice that Fenzi got stiffed last night when he did this because of his wind direction. If that's the case, then I will potentially just go with the APOC. But for now, let's assume it will be that. And off we go. You're in second with a 31, one has a 32. That is unlucky, Gabriel, because I'd imagine 31 would win many brackets. Definitely. Definitely. Not here, obviously. I need a 35. So a birdie start is far from ideal. Plenty of time to go, though. Plenty of time to go. In my head, I'm thinking I should be just using the APOC. And maybe that'll be the safe play. We're gonna go with the safe play. If the wind arrow is favourable, then the safe play is the QB with the Titan. Yo, Matthew, welcome, buddy. Oh, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. So, last shout out really for Erelic Gaming, Mr. Matthew Warren. He has been the featured streamer of the week. He's produced some fantastic content as well in the rookie and pro division. He's absolutely loved and thrived on the pro division, finishing off with a 25 under this morning. So there's all of that to catch up on. His final endeavours will be towards the end of the tournament time. So in those last hours, he will be streaming his final rookie account. So if you have missed him live and you are awake at that time of the day, I couldn't recommend more highly checking out Erelic Gaming for his final content of the City of Light tournament. So There you go. It's been fantastic having you, bud. That logo will be remaining up there. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's not where you want to be. Did see Kyle do a beautiful Albert out of the rough on the right hand side, see, so no. Yeah. Right, so looking about 7.5 rings down. So not a great deal of power required. And that's coming in nicely. Now, can we sink the Guardian shot, which again has been far more fruitful in Masters than it has been in Expert. So we shall see what goes on there. Fenzi, my boy, what a fantastic stream. Absolutely unbelievable. Tearing up this course like you tear up every single course. You are literally one of the most consistent gold medal winning tournament players in all the divisions that you play. What a player. And if anyone here doesn't know GC Fenzel, and I'm sure all of you do, but if any of you by chance doesn't know this man, get in, get in! Oof. Then get on board with GC Fenzel, because it will be the finest 3 clicks of the mouse that you do today. Fact. Right, what we got here? 10-5. Third time lucky with my sausage fingers. Okay. I'm still going for the funnel on towards the right, to the left of the hole, sorry. And I want to go 8-4. Great right. That's unexpected. Nice land in place. Nice land in place. Nice height. Get in. Get in the hole. Come on then. Yes, please. With the Alba. No birdie birdie eagle here. Boomer, I thought all your streams are medical. And great to see you, buddy. Oh, good luck as well to you too. Come on then. You need the first drop in the first 3 holes, because the first 3 holes are all makeable, so you know there are 3 opportunities. Keep a lid on it now. I'm tempted to keep going for the rough bump here, because the alternative has not worked out favourably, and I know Tommy, if you're here, Tommy has got this dialed in. The same way I'm playing this in Masters division, Tommy's doing that in the Expert division, but he's dropping it, but the ball's coming in hot and hitting the pin every time and dropping. I've bounced off the pin and rolled through the hole that way, and it's just not working. So I'm going to carry on with this way, and I'm going to go with just a click under 20%. Just a click under 20%. You did, Daniel. And how's your Masters going today? Whew, needed that. Needed that. Okay, so it's going to be like half a top spin and all the left. Starting on plus 11. the furthest part of plus 11. Daniel made this point very, very well on his stream. You know, when you're at a yard marker, it's not like you're moving in 1 yard chunks, so you can move within that 1 yard marker. You want to make sure that you're at the top end, like the nearly 12 yard marker. Yo, Risto, welcome. Thank you for being here. Good, Logan. Good. Do your chores. He's a good kid. He is a good kid. If anyone doesn't know GC Kid Wrench, he's off to fold his clothes. And he has a fantastic Golf Clash content channel where he streams tour play and tournament content as well. Pro and tours 8 and 9. Great content. Get on board. 24 through 12. Sounds like you're not doing too shabby. 24 through 12. My golly goodness. Daniel MacArthur will be streaming his Masters potentially 1, potentially 2, potentially 3 tomorrow evening. So if that's a name that you're unfamiliar with, then now's your opportunity to just hit his name. So 11 rings. I'm going on the 1201 here. And not doing the underpower that I've seen people do. Oh, that's a terrible adjustment. Look how far to the right it is. That was terrible. That was terrible. That was Masters, Daniel, that Daniel was talking about. Thank you, Stanley. Welcome. Good morning to you. Oh, well, I'm glad you've managed to hook something up, because I haven't hit a 30 yet this week in any division. So I'm not going to say it's now or never, because I've got a Masters round to play after this, and I'm hoping it's on both that the number can start with a 3. Save it for the last. But congratulations to you. Where's that leaving you? Because there seems to be quite a disparity between the divisions as to what scores are required to be at the top. Alright. So, 5. The Nemesis hole. I don't know why it is like this. And I've got the Hornet on every back. Right, okay, so it's just going to be a case of tapping a QB down there and tapping it in the hole. Yes, Kat, that is absolutely fantastic. It's so funny, isn't it, when your baby account outperforms your main, but it's happened to me so many times. When I took SYB up, the scores that I was getting for SYB were outperforming Dougie in Expert at the time. Very, very good. Well done. I don't know, Brendan, because it's just the way I play it is so slow, you know. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not making the stupid mistakes that you see regularly, you know, the ones that I make quite often, getting distracted and doing the wrong thing, not having my app set up. You know, time is tight in Masters. You know, these adjustments, they are precise, and therefore you want to make sure that you are not distracted in any way. So I'm not there yet. I'm nowhere near there. But I will be there. I will be there, and when I'm there, hopefully you'll be there with me. Didn't want that. It's okay though. It's okay though. Yes, absolutely. I'm hoping that's going to be the case in Powered Golf Clash Evolution. Because I know I can drop these holes. I've dropped them all. Have I dropped them all? Haven't dropped 2, but I've dropped enough of these holes to feel very confident. 9, this just doesn't appear to be any chance of an alba for me there, but which is a shame. But there's 2 more chances for that today. Yo, Jerry McClurg, welcome, buddy. So if I can get the nice bounce off that right fairway, then why can't I have a nice shot to the pin there? Taking a little bit off Max there. It was coming in hot, and right again. I cannot believe it. 3 times in a row, right edge, perfect ball. And I was so trying to make that off the left edge before I made my adjustment. 5 continues to make me look like a fool. Yes, Fenzi. Yes, indeed. I am very excited. Yes, Boomer. Well done. Are you still playing? You're normally done and dusted early doors. How's it going for you, bud? Thanks, Jim. Good to see you, bud. Oh yeah, absolutely, Keith. This is definitely a tournament for the perfect ball. Get in. Oh no, they gave him the angle. They gave him the angle. Yeah, Fenzi, I'm really looking forward to this afternoon's Master. Very, very excited about that. Because with my Ian account, I ended up with a 28, but I didn't drop any par 4s, right? So as all 3 of them are very makeable, to get 0 out of 6 is so poor. It's so poor. And the adjustment that we've got on 7 is bob on. And I just did a poor drive front and back. 5, I'm having the same problems here. So that was rubbish. I left it on the right edge both times. So that could have been a decent round. In the end, it was talking to replays. In the end, it was an okay round, but it should have been much better. So if I can do those numbers today, then it's top 10 time, which would be amazing. Okay, so we've got here Thor's bag, Kingmaker. I'm going to set the app up. I'm just going to play like a 5% on the drive. And the reason for that is I don't want to over adjust when the when the deepest part of the fairway would represent an under adjustment to get in that area, whereas an over adjustment, you're narrowing your landing position. So I don't want to be going too far left on this, but the plan is just to crank all that topspin on, get it as far up to the end of that fairway as possible, and leave the sniper rough bump as straight as it can be, which I've dropped one time, which was nice. Certainly not something I'm expecting to be able to replicate every time, but once you've done it, then it always gives you that confidence that you're going to be able to do it again. So if I can do a decent drive, let's hope it's possible, then going to give it every chance. Right, so 5-4. Did not want a great ball. That's okay. That's okay. Could have been greedier on that curl, definitely. But I wasn't, and now it is where it is. Oh, this is a good idea. Apox 7 and a wind ball. So the setup I'm going to use will be a -10 from where I am. It'll be a -10, and then the position according to the to where I am on the slider. Approximation. I'm not going to measure it out. I'm just going to have a butcher's. And then it'll be one topspin all the right, little bit offset. See about getting some luck. Right, so it's much closer to min here. Offset a little bit there. I'll be closer to the edge, and I'm going to go 6.5 rings. Bit less. Too long. Too long. I think that was a nice adjustment, and just a little bit cautious on the offset there. Didn't want to commit to that offset, but nice adjustment. Very nice adjustment there. If I could have either hit a perfect ball or just been a bit bolder on the curl, or both, then that wood is probably going to be even easier to control. Tommy, welcome buddy, welcome. Big Cat the Saviour. Thank you for that, bub. Yo, Mr. Great Shot, good to see you, bud. And Hammering Hank, streaming royalty in our presence. Welcome, buddy. If anyone is unaware of On the Screws Golf, you need to be checking out Hammering Hank and marvelling at his application, especially if you're struggling in the rookie and pro divisions. Get in. Amazing teacher. Check him out. Yo, Risky, welcome. Welcome, thanks for the good luck, bud. Michael Manson and Larry, great duo to arrive together. Good to see you fellas. Good luck from the second city. Chicago, the second city. Birmingham, England, where I'm from, is the second city. Yo, Sherry, welcome. 118. Wow, I didn't even notice. Thank you so much for pointing that out, and welcome everybody. I hope you're having a nice time. Sunday afternoon. Thank you so much for spending your time here. Tommy with the €5. I appreciate your support, buddy. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Right, shootouts. Good. I was wondering what button I pushed when I saw the screen moving, and I'd just been talking. So what are we doing? No money there then. So we go through the next phase with no drops, which is poor. Which is poor. But 7, 8, and 9. Well, 7 and 8. Well, 8. 8 is a real chance for an extra drop. So, yes, Larry, thank you. Boom's out. Love in the chat, please, for Tommy. 8 is a realistic possibility. 7 has been hit and miss because I can't control my drive properly. I was thinking about going the Fenzi route and just going straight at it, but I think I am going to carry on with the up and down the back, and just trust that I can do a decent drive to put myself in the position where that nice sniper is. Eight is a bob-on drop. If you can hit a perfect ball, 8 is a very good chance of a drop. With a sniper and a kingmaker, it's a good one. It's a very, very good one, and it's very rare that you can confidently go into a par 3 and say, I know if I set this up and hit a perfect ball, it's probably going in. It's very rare that you have that level of confidence, but it is here on hole 8. So hopefully that will be 2 drops on this round. I haven't tried a power hook on this one. I have tried a QB and sniper on this one. Not this weekend, Jerry. Not this weekend. I might do a highlights package today. I might. But again, it's just anything that takes away the focus, I didn't want to entertain. Empowered Golf Flash Evolution, thank you so much for the $2. I hope I do keep it going and indeed start tearing this one up. Boomer! Oh my golly goodness me. Is your support ever ending? My gosh. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you very much indeed. Off to play your BCC account. Well, you do let us know how you get on with that. All the best. I want to see some medals. I want to see some medals. All of you that are playing your rounds this afternoon or tonight, whenever it is, best of luck when you get there. I look forward to your chest openings and all the messages that come in after. It's lovely. It's lovely. So yes, best of luck with you, and do let us know how you get on. Alright, what's happening? 7-1. Good drive. less than 1-to-1 here. How's your luck? Not high enough. Short. Short. Dang. First in your bracket has a 32, second 8 have 20, oh, second to 8 have 29, so 7 next people. And you're in 8th. Oh, dude. Oh, man. The tiebreaker can affect your positioning greatly in tight tournaments. And there are going to be the odd people that are going to string up these crazy scores, but in the main, if you're in a 27, 8 and 9 position, you can imagine that each of those numbers are going to have 15 plus people. So this is when a tiebreak is going to be very, very important to you. And the tales of what might have been if you hadn't a bit of great on this hole or that hole, because each of those lost shots will represent significant jumps in position. Right, so we need one now. Oh, we need one now. We need one now. So it's going to be most of 2 backspin, all the left. 1-to-1 adjustment, second bounce on the fringe, just when the bounce goes to the fringe. 1-to-1 adjustment, perfect ball, in or close. That's the plan. Ryan McManus, fantastic to see you, buddy. Thank you for being here. Drop 2 with a Sniper Santa. Get on, cat. Well done. Most of 2. Yellow on the rough. Whoa. I didn't want to be adjusting that way. Eight one. 8-1 and a perfect, should be close. It is close. Daniel MacArthur. Zapperball, great to see you, buddy. Daniel MacArthur, what a beast. Well, glad you're enjoying yourself there, buddy. Thank you, Kieran. Yes, money. Like I say, it's been a while. It has been a while since. Look at this awful ball. My gosh. I had to buy some as well on Dougie because I had none. But I took Daniel MacArthur's advice because, as you can see, if you take Daniel MacArthur's advice, then you probably drop some more shots than if you didn't. So I was going to lump on at the first sight of a win ball because I have none on Dougie, and he said, nah, chill with that. So I did. I just spent £20 and hopefully everyone's like, no, just wait for the eyeballs. Let me tell you that plan could very well be flawed, because not all balls come back round in the same incarnation as their previous guys, and some of them do. The snow globes did, Santa balls did, but the Labor Day ball didn't. That turned from a 3-1-3 into a 1-2-5, didn't it? A Zerk, effectively. So not all balls remain the same. So just the thought that everyone getting excited about eyeballs doesn't necessarily mean they're going to have any eyeballs to get excited about. Unless anyone has a hotline into Playdemic ball design. Hang on a minute. 9 is gonna be QB hook. I'm not going 20 rings. I'm not going 20 rings. I'm going 18. I might not go all the beans, or I might swap to a kingmaker, because I don't want to be going in the water. Is it worse than the egg? I don't know if it is worse than the egg, but it's certainly not as good as a ball, which is one of the features I look for in a ball. So there you go, just my tuppence. 7-5, right, so with a little wind, I think I can go full beans. It's not with a QB, it's with an APOC. Shoot, I better get a rush on it, eh? We'll wait there. I've rushed that. But whilst that is horrible, it isn't the water. Oh gosh, those trees, those first two trees, the brown one and the light green one, are very much in play. So this is going to need to be creative. This will definitely need to be creative. Nowhere near the end with that wind either. Nowhere near the end. So that's good to know. Didn't use anywhere near enough curl. Oh, and I didn't put the full... Oh, I did my spin when I had the QB on, not when I did the APOC. Didn't go back and change the spin with the APOC. I was wondering why that was so shit. And it's nice to realise why, but also frustrating. And that's the kind of stupid mistake that I'm referring to. That I don't want to be part of my Masters rounds. Right, so... I think I can probably just curl around this. Maybe max curl and a great right. Oh, that would have been the best intentional great right shot I have ever done in my life. Oh my gosh, wow. Apologies for screaming in your ear holes. That was exciting. When it came in, I thought it was just going to plop in. But it didn't plop in. And it's going to be one of those laughable ones that's like half overhanging the hole by the looks of it. Or maybe I'm giving it even too much credit. Oh no! Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Well, right. I absolutely loved that front nine. Didn't light anything up at all. I believe it's a 14 with just drops on 2 and 3 and 8. played all of the par 5s nicely. So it could still be a back 9 of the ages. And why not? Why not? Why won't it be the back 9 of the ages? Because it's all possible. It's all possible. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Teo, thank you for being here, brother. Enjoy your afternoon. Thank you, Matthew. Oh, Austin, no way. No way. That was a work of a genius. The Neo one, I mean, I wasn't saying he wasn't in the league of that. I'm saying that was nowhere near the level of what Neo did there with that sandy, rough, bumpy craziness. Excuse me. So, all we can do is shut up and play some Golf Clash. A Cataclysm card. Before we do, I just want to have a look at that again. Because that was so nearly one of the best shots I've ever played. Called the Great Right before I played the Great Right. Bit of a goosey gander. See where I can land. Was a good shot, wasn't it? It was good. Yo, Kenny, thank you for that, bud. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Right, now it's time to shut up and play some Golf Clash. Okay, so QB and B52. QB, B52 and an eagle. Please, please, please. Thank you for being here, Arters and Biggie Big and Glenn. Welcome, welcome. Wow, a fun front nine. A fun front nine. I do love tournament weekend. Absolutely lovely. Good old time. Hanging out with y'all. Hopefully putting something together at the last opportunity. Why would you want to go through the trees, Tommy? Thank you, Brian. Good to see you. Hope you enjoyed the back nine. You had an 18 on the front. Well, if I got an 18 on the back, then I would be delighted. Delighted. That would be amazing, in fact. Because 32 is not the number I've got in my head right now. But I do think a 16 under is well within my grasp if I drop the holes that I know I can drop. So I'm still hanging on for that 30. I'd love to hang on for that 30. Mossy, thanks again for that account, that rookie tournament thing. Absolutely lovely of you. Really appreciate that. No idea what happened on hole four. I was having to think about it, and one conclusion I've come to is that because I'd lost hole 3 and not going to a shootout, I'm wondering if I just forfeited hole 4 thinking it was a shootout. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Because it's odd that there's absolutely nothing there. So I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. I was tempted on this account with the APOC 5 to strap on a Centurion ball and just blast it down the middle, which is exactly what Neo did on his Star account last night. Because it does look like a more consistent drop from the middle fairway there. But I'm going to stick to what hasn't been working. Because I just love punishment. No, that's what we're doing, isn't it? That's what we're doing. You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I... Thank you, Keith. Appreciate that, buddy. You hate hole 9. Hole 9. I think hole 9's one of the best tournament holes we've had in a long, long time. Any par 5 that doesn't guarantee you an eagle is a good hole in my eyes, and that is one of the more challenging par 5s in the game. In tour play as well, that second shot is a killer. And having played a lot of Tour 11, they very rarely give you a fun wind. But if they do give you a tailwind, then the bounce over shots from the left or the right are possible. But it's always a challenging hole. So I do like it. But I do love Tour 11. So get in, short. So maybe that does mean that I am going to like these holes more than people that don't like Tour 11. 9. Okay. Right, so this time I'm gonna go with I want to miss this on the left if I'm missing. Whoa there. If I'm missing. Oh, I'm missing, alright. I'm missing, alright. That was not enough of a pullback. That was not enough of a pullback. And now it's going to be a save. Or is it? Is it going to be wheels falling off? The choice is save or wheels falling off. The webcam has decided the wheels have fallen off. Yeah, Kieran, definitely it is one of those holes. Wow, didn't see that come in. Did not see that coming at all. Wait there a minute. Do we want to mess around with this? Seems nice, doesn't it? I'm not convinced at all. Oof, dearie me. It looked too good to be true, and whenever something's too good to be true, it often is. Yo, A007, great to see you, buddy. That was terrible. Terrible. But unscathed, so Oh no, Daniel, what a round. What a round. Who's in front of you? That is so unfortunate. Crashhead, great to see you, buddy. Thanks for the good luck. Alright. 8 to go. Where's the magic coming from? Can't imagine it's coming on 2. Just can't imagine. Alright, I'm going to have to swap. I'm going to swap. No, 2. We know what we're doing on 2. We're going to go with a Santa. We're going to persevere with this. 5.5 and 3. I might go 5.5, 3.5. 1-to-1 adjustment. It came in at a beautiful speed, just a little bit left. So, see about hitting a perfect ball here and getting this one to come in close. Oh, lovely, Stanley. How are you getting on in Tour 11? Good. I'm glad to hear that. I will be back doing some Tour 11 stuff next week as well. There'll be some grinding required maybe in the Rebels clan. Actually, I think we're pushing for a promotion. So it might be this baby account. Thor's Hammer 6 and APOC 5, Guardian 8 will be the mainstay there. Tour 11. Probably using Kingmakers more than Titans. Oh, for goodness sake. So, you know, with Dougie and with my Ian account, then I do prefer to use Titans on Tour 11, but, you know, it's going to be different. It's going to be different, but I'll be grinding this week wherever the need is, and yeah, so there'll probably be at least a couple of streams coming up in the next few days. Biggie Big, you're 32 for second as well, man, it's so unfortunate. Yes, Rick. Yes, indeed. Them's the breaks, isn't it? And you're only as good as your last shot. So, yeah. This is so rubbish. There surely are... It's 5:15 on a Sunday here on the European server. Well, 6:15. Surely this is prime time for the expert division. Ah, T-Bone, thank you for that. Thank you for that. It does help a brother out. I don't fully understand all the metrics, but I know that it helps. So if it isn't too much trouble. Right, that's 5.5 and nearly 4. We'll go 6 rings.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one.
Should be close. It's the in angle. It's not, it's the stiffed angle. No! It's the stiffed angle. Close. AIA, fantastic to see you in here, buddy. So, not for the first time. Unfortunate. But that's how it goes, isn't it? And some tournaments, everything drops for you. And I've had plenty of them. And I'm delighted when they happen. But you can't bank on them. And I know on a different day, that would have dropped. Not today. Not today. Oh, Glenn. Give it another go. Alright, so what we got? We got hole 3. Oh, hole 3. Can it happen again? Great ball Alba on the front. Not something you really want to rely on. So, nothing doing there all week. Hole 2, not a single drop. On a very makeable par 3. Disappointing. Disappointing. Great ball is fine on 3. How many great balls have you dropped on 3 this week, Daniel? I think it's at least 3 for me. One of them double great left as well. Like nearly a max over power job. I think is a replay, but can't stop good manners. Right, so it isn't happening yet, but it could happen now, right? So let's get the Guardian on. Guardian and Titan, or APOC and Guardian, right? I should just carry on. I'm just going to do the APOC. I'm just going to do the APOC shot because in Masters you want a great left and 4 as well. 4 is it's dropped one time and it's yo Lemillier, welcome, thank you for subscribing to the channel, great to have you on board. Yeah, 4 dropped once and then just infuriatingly I've left it short on the lip twice. Right, I'm going to swap and go APOC. Here we go. Barely any overpower required this time. Again, coming in lovely, but a little bit further than the last time. So hopefully those 6 extra yards will mean that I'm not dicking around with the overpower like I was before. Angles Dan, welcome. Mr. Dan Hickey, fantastic new Golf Clash content creator, putting out some fantastic streams. Are you doing your expert this afternoon, Dan? Soon, I believe. So if you're not following Angles Dan GC and you do like your pro and expert content and your tour 8, 9 and 10, but mainly 10 tour content, then make sure you're checking out Angles Dan. He gave that everything, didn't he? He gave that everything. He must have given it a max top as well. 8-4, 8-4, and I'm gonna say that's a much smaller wind. So I'm coming in like at that angle, 8-4, 6.5 rings. Maybe a click over. Tiny bit of curl. That's the perfect looking. Too far to the right, I think. Yep. Not enough curl. As Daniel said, great left is the way. That's so annoying. So annoying. Beautiful adjustment, perfect landing spot, got the right level up the hill, didn't have enough curl on it, just a tiny click more curl and it's in the hole. Very annoying. And look, he's setting a lot closer to the hole. Tiniest amount of baby curl for Adolf. Short. Too close to the hole on his starting adjustment, so you don't get far enough up that hill. Oh my gosh, how many times have we seen that? A tale of what might have been, but man, the notes are there, right? If you're leaving it on the edge, then any other day they could drop. It's just the variations in everything about your setup. Excellent, Kid Wrench. If anyone doesn't know GC Kid Wrench, make sure that you're following him. Is that going to be a pro round? If you are putting out any content whatsoever, there's so many Golf Plus streamers and content creators in the chat right now. Do please let us know what we can expect to see on your channels, and when you're anticipating putting it out there, whether it is uploading a video or going live. But we just got to make sure that we're following everyone, and we've got the bell switched on so we can get the notifications, because you don't want to miss out on an epic stream because you didn't have your bell switched on, and then you find out after the fact, and then you watch it and it's absolutely epic and you missed out on being in the chat with all that good stuff, because it's not the same live, catching up after the fact. And you know, there's streamers like Jesse and James that I never get to see, very rarely. I don't think I've ever seen James stream. I've seen a couple of Jesse's, but his tournament stuff's always in the middle of the night. Have managed to see RJ a few times recently because he goes on a little bit earlier. And it's so much better being there live than catching up after the fact. But that's all I have to say about that. And here we are going for the... We're just going to try and tap it up there on the green now and not go for... Oh, I've got one Season 3 ball left. Is it now? I hate having one ball of anything left. Right, we're going to use a Season 3 ball. We're going to use a Season 3 ball, and we're going to try and just tap it up there, find the funnel, and go again with another 1-to-1 sniper adjustment. That's going to be what the plan is. Yes, Angles Dan, that's just what you've done like really recently. You can set that up to show other things on your front screen, but unless you've done a stream today, which I don't think you have, then that will disappear at the end of the day. So it will be in your videos section. But yeah, recent activities, very recent stuff, unless you set it up to be differently. Yo H, good to see you, buddy. Get it in your hole. Absolutely. Here we go, look. Rookie, pro and experts. So, are you going to do that in a marathon stream or one at a time? Here we go then. Here we go. Yes, but Kate always has streamed at a variety of times, which is great. 7-6. 7-6. I don't know why I'm tapping into the app. I've just told you it's a 1-to-1. Right, I'm going to try that at 1-to-1. I just thought at the end Kyle was putting a little trace of left-hand curl on that, and maybe that would have helped a little bit, but that's what I've been finding, it just comes in so hot. So this one, again, nothing doing. Thought I'd throw a ball at it, but nothing doing. Zach streams at times. Well, he did stream. And it was so rare and a rare treat because Zach has done streams, but he's always said at the same time that it just doesn't fit the content of his channel because he's mainly video based. But of course he's obviously one of the best streamers anyway, even though he doesn't do it, because his understanding and his execution, coupled with his explanation of what he's doing and why he's doing it, just what a player. What a player. So yeah, that was a nice treat. And I will also mention that you need to be getting on board with the fundraising that Zach and Ian are doing for, I want to say it's a friend of theirs, but someone that they know with a certain form of leukemia and lymphoma. So there's some fundraising going on there. You can find it on the notebook and on Zach's page if you did want to support in that and show your support for Zach, for all he does for everything and everyone. He's brilliant indeed, and if you're wondering how players like Daniel MacArthur get to be as good as they are, then you have to look at who has coached them, and in the notable mentions that Daniel would attribute to that skill set is definitely Zachary Jones. So, good guy, fantastic understanding, great channel, always check out his channel. When I was playing this rookie thing last night, I just had Zach's rookie playthrough. It was just like, right, watch hole 1, play hole 1, watch hole 2, play hole 2. There was no way I was going to research anything or spend any time on it. So, yeah, great reference for every single division. Okay. We meet again. I'm going to aim this so left, it's not true. Something got to happen right now. Something got to happen. Oh, the lamb, I'm so sorry to hear that. We wish you the best, everybody here right now from this channel. Thank you for being here as well. You've actually heard... Oh, really? Well, sometimes that's the case, but for whatever reason, this week, I haven't produced a significant round at all. I've loved the course, obviously, because this is it's like my home course. It's Tour 11. So I absolutely love the course. I love the holes. I love how they've set it up as well. But the number that starts with a 3 has eluded me, and therefore, it's not been as what the streams are like when they're 30 under. They're amazing. Only one played so far, no breakfast. It was 28 under with 0 out of 6 par 4s dropped. So should have been something exceptional. It was something good. So that's the story of the week. Clubs.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town.
Great ride this time. I hope that's not going to be sandy or rough. Sit nicely. Okay. So very similar position to last time. I think the Greek god spoke Greek, Daniel. Mike Brock, 26 and 27, your first ever expert tourney. Fantastic efforts. What brilliant scores. Really well done, buddy. That is so good. I'm glad you found things to pick up here. There certainly has been a far greater balance of understanding of how to get the drops from other streamers this week, and that's brilliant. You know, if anyone has seen Daniel MacArthur, GC Fenzel, Andrew Hagen, Jesse, both fantastic again. You know, just brilliant content. And Santos had a great week as well. Man, I said Santos like Mike does. Santos GTP, Santos. Isn't that funny? So yes, you know, there's been brilliant content of people with far better application this week. All right, okay. So we're gonna say we're down here. We're like this. So we're gonna go just a smidgen less than 8 rings. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. Way off the left. Way off the left. Just shy of 8 rings. That's the angle. It's the angle I haven't seen in so long. Oh, wow, what a weight that has just lifted, right? Golly goodness me. Yes, Zappa. And just dropping it so easily just reminds me how silly I've been all the times I've left it on the right edge. So there's another one anyway. Right, so we got 2 on the front, we've got 1 on the back so far, but with the promise of hole 8 still to come. 6, can we hit a perfect on this Thor's hammer drive and set up a decent effort? And 7, stop being such a chimp and play that properly. Or shall I just go the fancy route and just go at it? It's definitely an option. Definitely an option. Maybe with a Centurion ball. Right, let's shut up about hole 7 and play hole 6. Sniper, no, yes. Thor's hammer. Sniper. Kingmaker. Booyah. Set up the app in every way. Second shot as well. Come on then. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Nicely done, JJ. Nicely done. Everyone's going to be like, oh yeah, on the 11:59, on the 12:01. But it is so helpful, you know. You have, and as well, what I've discovered since I've been more mindful of the wind angle is the amount of times I just saw it flapping around somewhere near straight and thought, yeah, whatever. Error. Think of the amount of times you've missed just left or just right, without even considering the straightness of the wind angle. So being a bit more considered and a bit more deliberate when it comes to setting your wind angle will pay dividends in the successes of your chips, especially wood and long irons. You know, the further away you are, the more of an effect this is going to have. Okay, 5, 3, maybe just a smidgen less. Bit more curl. Roll! Okay. Come on then. Later, Logan. Glenn, are you talking to me there? Oh, about the on hole 8, you mean? Yeah, Austin, it actually is not as complex as it might sound, but it's just being mindful. You know, the wind is never a 12 o'clock. It's never a 12 o'clock. It always wobbles. But just having a leaning towards, whether it's wobbling to the left, And I'm talking about as you're setting up your wind to pull back, so with the wind pointing straight up. If the wind angle is slightly wobbling between 11:59 and 12, then that's the 11:59 angle. If it's the other way, then it's the 12:01 angle. And of course this is going to affect where the ball's going to land. 7-1. Alright, so I want to be a bit more bold here with my... I'm going to go with 5-6. Wasn't a straight pull by any stretch. Doesn't matter. Get in. Close. Close. Very close. Man. There's been a few very close ones. There's been, I mean, 3 literally hanging on the cup. But there's been a few more very, very close ones. This could have been lovely. And it has been lovely, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's been wonderful as far as an enjoyable round of Golf Clash goes. Oh, I didn't even think about the... On Daniel's stream last night, a guy dropped the elbow with a really straight line. None of this dicking up around here and trying to work out your wind angle and how much offset. He went to the right-hand side of the tree, just on this section here, like just there. He adjusted a max plus, a medium number minus 15%. As Christopher Davis Hagen is just about to go live for some expert weekend round. And just dropped it. Just dropped it. Totally forgot about that. Totally forgot. Would have been worth having a go at that as well. But alas now, it's too late because that is the back 9 of the final expert account. So no point thinking about it here. But if you are contemplating what to do to maximise your chance of an albatross there on that hole, then definitely consider that route there. It's more of a risky route. If you hit a great ball, especially a great right, you're probably going to be chipping out of the sand. But definitely the option of a more direct albatross opportunity. Right, so here we go on 7. Yes, class, like an actual class. All right. Don't know who's replays or not. Seem to be waiting for matchups for a long, long time. All right, so the last 3. 30's gone. 30's gone. Even with the Eagle Ace Eagle, which is probably as good as it's getting. That's a 29 now. I'll take a 28. I would happily take a 28 now. Not being very greedy. Right, I'm just going to put my sniper back on. Alright, the music's pumping. It's building up to something special. Is it going to be an eagle on 16 though? What? Let's find out. Class is in session. Fear America, great to see you, buddy. Right, last 3 holes, expert division. Can it be a 5 or a 6 on these last 3 holes? That would be incredible. Right, so here it's most of the backspin, all the right spin allowed, and just a touch of curl to the right, Probably a bit too much there. But safely down there. And then this sniper will be somewhere near the minimum line, which I'm going to put on as a 25, I think. Put on as a 25. Got to make sure you're getting up that hill. That's the thing. You've got to make sure you're getting up the hill. The wind is harder in Expert for this particular shot than it is in Masters, because it's more in the face here, which is going to compress the ball guide more. And it's easy to over account for that. And I've left myself on the fringe 3 times in Expert by allowing too much for that compression of the ball guide. 8-1. That's where you need the curl. You go 8.5 rings and curl it back more. Short again. Deary me, Peter Johnson, all the way from Finland. Welcome to you, my brother. Great to see you. Oh, deary me. Deary me. Someone saying Karen. Hello there, Karen. Lovely to see you. Always good to see you. So, golly goodness me, why can't we go full blast, hook slice on the right? Haven't seen that shot, Zapperbolt. Haven't seen that shot. Full blast base, full blast hook slice. Full blast hook slice. And you end up where? Ends up in the rough. Well, I think with better application, this is a more simple shot than I'm making it out to be. Slice on the left side to medium embringer distance. Now that sounds nice. Hey, get on Rhea. Get on Rhea. At least she's not tied up in the basement. She's got access to the keyboard. Welcome, both of you. I know, Rick. It's the way it goes, isn't it? That's why we love this game so much. Right, this is massive. This is absolutely massive, because if it does not go in, this is going to represent a poor round. And if it does go in, it represents a round I'm okay with. Simple as that. Because I'm expecting nothing but an eagle from hole 18. So this has got to go. It's got to go. It's got to go. Alright, so we're going most of 2 in backspin, all the left spin. We're going to set it up with the yellow ring to the edge of the rough on the right hand side with the second bounce just touching the fringe. That's what the plan is. From there, adjusting 1-to-1, hitting the ball perfect, and it will be close or in the hole. Most of 2 and all the lefts. There we go. So just then when the ball guide glitched and it touched the fringe, that's my reference point. Other people have a different one. That's not going in. Oh, it is going in with a great right! It's going in with a great right! Yeah! It's not, strictly speaking, a Ballinger, but it's good enough. Whatever you call that. Whatever you call that. Oh. Whatever you call that is what that was. Oh, I needed that. I needed that. I needed that. Now, one tiny, tiny, tiny little opportunity for some magic here. The reverse Ballinger. Nice, Pete. Nice. I'm just trying to think, is it a good thing having terrible shots just named after you? Is it like all PR is good PR, or is it just like, oh yeah, you know that total chimp who can't hit the ball perfect but seems to come out of it alright? You know, how do these things look? Right, so, one to go. Top 25 would be nice. Get your balls back with a top 25. Top 10. Get plenty balls with a top 10. There's not going to be a banner for me. And rightly so. And rightly so. But an eagle should be a banner, I would imagine, from this position. 24 in the opening. 26 in the opening. So that means then an eagle to sit in 5th at the moment. An Alba to sit in 5th. So eagle or Alba, it will be sitting in 5th. What an exciting round of golf this has been. Thank you so much for being here. I've had a lot of fun. I've had an awful lot of fun. Right, thank you everyone. Fitz, great to see you, buddy. No, absolutely. Read the book. Read the book. That's all you need to read. 900 subs up for Mr. Daniel MacArthur. Now, when I say to you that he is one of the best players in the world by many measures, I'm not over-egging the pudding because he's a mate of mine. He genuinely is someone who plays the game differently, thinks about the game differently. Could you imagine this, if you're doing a max overpower to the left with left curl, you use your left thumb, and if you're doing a max overpower full right curl, you use your right thumb. Contemplate playing in that way, and then realise that that's what one of the best players in the world by many measures plays like. So he does have his own style, but he's an absolute beast. He's a lovely man. He's got a fantastic style. He's just hit 900 subs in no time at all. I think less than 2 months, definitely, possibly 5-6 weeks. Wonderful channel. Great guy. Get on board. He is streaming expert through the week, and then a couple of masters come Sunday night, and then he does some grind streams in the off week. Let's get that guy to 1,000. At 1,000 subscribers, big plans are afoot to celebrate this monumental achievement in such a short space of time by an absolute gentleman. And many people have contributed to what is going to be a bonanza of giving away hardcore cash monies and bigger things. So get on board if you're not already. There's 119 in here right now. I cannot recommend more highly, if Daniel MacArthur is not a name that you know, clicking on subscribe, clicking on the bell, and then tonight, having your eyes and ears wowed as one of the best shows you why he is one of the best. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and play some Golf Clash now. And it's going to be a QB hook, and it's not going to be running out of time, and it is going to set up an Alba opportunity. Okie dokie. But are you a two-thumb guy, Keith? Left thumb for left curl, right thumb for right curl. Jim North, great to see you. Not at all, Daniel. Not at all. No one gets 900 subscribers in 6 weeks or 5 weeks unless your channel is phenomenal. I'm guaranteeing you that. That growth, that level of just audience retention, you're having 150 in whatever on the weekend round. These are massive numbers that you only get with phenomenal channels, with people that want to support everything that you're doing. Right, 9-6. This is the bigger win, so I'm half tempted here to stick a KM on. And when I say half tempted, I mean there it is. Right, so no, I think I can get away with a Titan and a Maxi. I'm going to go for it. Right. So I'm going 18 rings. A bit more curl than last time. I think I got all that hook. Yes! Yes! I'm so glad I gave that everything. Now we've got a nice Nirvana down there. Decent look at this. Decent look at this with a perfect ball. You'll be going live 5 minutes after me. That's Logan with pro content. Angles Dan GC going live straight after this as well. He'll be doing expert. So if you've got multiple screens, I suggest to you watching multiple streams. Because there's nothing like being at loads of different streams. So, if you can, get on board with these two new fantastic streamers. That's a lovely shot. That's a lovely shot. He knew exactly what he was doing. He's played that beautifully. He's going to stay on the fairway as well. Rather that position than mine. And with a Kingmaker as well. Angle on mine is slightly better, but I've got a rough iron in my hand. So, and a Titan ball. And I'm fancying as well that I do need to bounce it down there. So I want to go about 6.5 rings here. Great right. Better great right than great left with that wind. But only the thought of what might have been if I'd have set up a little bit quicker. As it is, it's a 28 under with a fair bit of fortune and a fair bit of misfortune, but that is this wonderful game that we love so much. So, that's it for content for this week, and I can't thank you enough for your ongoing support, your messages, your comments, all your support around the community, the fact you keep coming back. It's lovely to see the same names over and over again. I appreciate you all so much. If you are still to play, have a brilliant weekend round. And for everyone, whether you've played or whether you are still to play, let's all benefit for some incredible luck tomorrow morning when we pop open those chests and we see something that we're hoping for. It makes it all worthwhile. You know, we're going to try and win balls. Obviously, we're doing this for balls. But if at the end of it is a club card that you've been looking for, that gives you an upgrade or gives you a big boost towards an upgrade, then it's all a little bit of a sweetener. So best of luck there with your chest openings. Mario Man with the $8. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate your support and being here, and it's just lovely. It's lovely. Thank you so much for that. Right, now don't forget, we've already been told about Logan and who else? Logan and Dan. We had so many other people say they were doing stuff. Daniel MacArthur's going to be going on after Tommy. Tommy goes on at 8 p.m. UK time, 3 o'clock Eastern. Oh, should we just play it? Let's play it. It's the same wind as the tournament as well. So it's going to be that tricky shot to set up with a power 3 ball where it's going to click into the long iron. Thanks, Daniel. Thank you. No, it was a lot of fun. It wasn't like the best week scores-wise. It was pretty tough going as far as not being able to drop a monster. But being able to have a fantastic time while struggling away is really good fun. You know, it's not all about the monster round. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing here, by the way. I just know that I've been messing this up. And a horrible grate to finish. There we go. That's the end of the tournament content this week. There will be a Masters round later on. It's not going to be on stream, but I may well record it or just put some highlights together. Let's have a look what the card says. 5th place at the moment. That's fantastic. So nice to pick up 5 after so many missed attempts. Gutted about 3 or 12 rather on the back, but picking up 8 and 17 with the great right. Wonderful. Just a lot of fun. Right, so much love to you all. Best of luck if you still have to play. I'll be seeing you around the other streamers' channels later. If you're watching Tommy, if you're watching Daniel, if you're watching anyone, there's every chance that I will be there. So thank you all for being here. Thanks for your support. Don't forget, Eric Gaming will be doing his final rookie account. Featured streamer of the week. Get on board, show him some love. Absolutely wonderful channel, and it's at the last few hours of the tournament. Matthew's rookie will be streamed. As I go blurry, I fade out into the distance. Much love. Bye bye now.